Hey everybody, welcome back. So you'll notice we're not in the Great Hall, we're still in Ixay Village. We forgot somebody in Ixay Village, which I'm sure y'all were all screaming at the video at last time. No, go upstairs! Thank you so much. Everywhere I went, no one bothered with me because they couldn't diagnose my illness. I can't believe you came all this distance to help me. May the spirits bless you.
Your health is our reward. To save a life is a special experience and doesn't happen every day.
It's Tuda!
It's Tuda!
Tuda?
I do. Right, Miss Mio?
Yes, Dr. Tuda.
Please, you needn't call me doctor. I'm still in training.
Then what would you like me to call you? Mister?
Well, that doesn't sound right either. Well, take care of yourself. Since we're already out here, we're going to visit the nearby villages and treat the sick. Coming, Miss Mio?
Yes, Dr. Tuda. I could say, what could that be, but that seems rather rude, so...
Are you people doctors? Yes, we're from the we're from the placebo. It still catches me every time. I'm Tuda, and this is my nurse over here, Miss Mio.
Pleased to meet you. I'm in training while traveling with the doctor.
And from now on? Both Zexon and Grassland have areas that lack modern medicine. We'd like to bring our skills to those people. In that case...
Well, you want to bring him to the castle? Why?
Because it's between the two? Sounds like a remote place like Budahook Castle could use better medicine. But before I end up there, I'd like to stop off at other needy villages near here.
That makes sense.
Why don't you go on ahead to Budahook Castle to set things up? I'll meet you there after I've made my rounds.
That's fine with me, but will you be okay by yourself?
I'll be fine. Unless I get a major surgery to perform, like we had today. Don't get me wrong, you're a valuable asset, and I'm not sloughing you off.
Aren't there monsters to contend with out there on the plains? She's such a great fighter, it looks like.
Not to worry, I'm tougher than I look. I fought in the placebo army, you know.
That's slightly reassuring, but keep your eyes peeled.
Of course. Well, could you please give Miss Mio the directions to that castle? I'm off to the next village in need. Yes, of course.
Good luck and safe travels. Yay, Mio joined us. I'm sure y'all might, if any of y'all watched my Suikoden 2 LP, you probably remember me making a comment that I knew Tuda was a guy. And that's the reason, because they clarify that. Because it's kind of hard to tell if it is a little boy or a little girl in the second game. Okay, my fever's rising again, and I was fine until we came here. What?
I don't know. I think it just means that they were traveling and it was doing okay, and then they got here and now it's worse.
Oh. We came here from Vigne del Zexe. 3 days ago we heard there was a good doctor's village, so we raced right over. She's been sickly since birth. In Zexon cities, you can find all but kind... Sorry. all but kind doctors. You can find all kinds of doctors, but none of them have been able to help her.
I'm sure they're very nice doctors in Vigne del Zexe.
I know, so it makes a difference whether or not they're nice.
Oh, so something else. Between videos, we did go ahead and get the lottery results, and we won 33,000 potch.
Yeah, we, and I bought 10 more tickets. But, I can't remember, is each lottery specific to that? It's that specific location, right? So we have to come back here?
I actually don't know.
I so rarely do it, I can't remember, so we'll just move on.
So we're gonna do a recruiting run video, right?
Yep, we're doing another one. Now,
So
we're not
much...
going to the Great Hollow. There was a character I was thinking of, however, we can't actually get her yet. We looked it up just to be sure, so we are going to not go there. But we can... Oh, you know what, actually? We need to switch the party out real quick. I need Mio in the party for somebody. Might as well pick her up now.
Mm-hmm.
IK can just hold on. He's been lost a while.
It's been weeks, literally. If he starved to death, it happened a while ago.
Yeah, see, the other place, she's on number 99, and we're waiting for number 24, so, yeah, okay. It is specific. Alrighty, Sebastian. Organized party. I don't think... we don't need Piccolo. We don't need Juan. Let's bring our lady. She's cut the best armor anyway, actually. Yeah, see, Mel's level 32.
Sheesh.
So, I actually remember that.
Must be all that punching the doll.
Muto is also somebody we could bring.
But she has healing.
Yeah, we'll bring Mio. I don't think it's really worth bringing Piccolo. Okay. Let's go.
You're not gonna pack the party just for safety?
I have a level 32 with me. I think I'm okay.
If you say so.
Yeah, I say so.
You never know when those random encounters are gonna show up at the boss fight in the middle of the plains.
It's not like Juan's gonna do anything. He's gonna be freaking asleep. So, and I guess Piccolo's got a job. He's got to do fortune telling. Because I mean, we're talking all the time about we need more businesses. So if we take away everyone who's actually running a business, it'd be kind of pointless, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's true. You got a point.
She attacks so much of it. I like that.
Yeah, you have to kill these guys in a very specific order, right? Or else they do their super attack. Is that what happens?
Yeah, they explode and tear apart the fabric of reality.
Yeah, so you are being very careful to kill them in the very specific order right now.
Yeah, and I've already told Cecile what that order is, so she just knew not to go not to attack the one that was right next to her. She had to run all the way around.
Thankfully so, yeah. And then, as everyone knows, you save the black one for the last, just like you saved the 8-ball for last.
I was just about to say that, actually. Oh, that's where I was getting all the figurines from before, actually. I think I mentioned a few videos back when I was doing a lot of leveling. I had like 1 million figurines. It was from those things. So we'll get it appraised. I'm sure we'll come across another appraiser.
I mean, don't you have an appraiser in your party?
I don't think it works that way.
How does it work?
Appraising. Oh, she automatically identifies it.
So is it already identified?
Let's see. No. Maybe it's because her skill is really low.
Could be.
I was like, I don't remember that happening before, but I don't generally have a support character with appraise with me.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those not so useful skills. I mean, it would be one thing like if there was all these medicines and stuff that you needed that were getting appraised, but it's always kind of the stuff that you don't need to get appraised immediately.
And the way that healing works, is she heals after the fight. She's not going to heal during the fight. So he has 14 HP right now. So after the fight, we should be healed up. So yes, he's got 30. That's how the healing skill works. I do know that.
Yeah, which is incredibly nice to have.
Yes, it is. Like, once... She's got a decently high healing skill, but there's some other people with much better versions of the same skill.
But still, like, getting back, 20% of your health or something every time you go into battle.
She has a room. Okay, that's not helpful.
It's creepy, though.
A devil's doll. Oh, Thomas is gonna survive this.
I'm gonna lean towards no.
I know Cecile's gonna be just fine, yeah. I guess I could have lost some people. But
Yeah, it's fine. Thomas will get more experience when he does survive.
yeah. But I mean...
Whoa, you didn't save it for last!
Cecile, actually, I think you actually do have to use her, for a good portion of the game, so that's why I am actually trying to like make her like a decent fighter, like I'm working on her skills and everything like that. Because I know it seems like Thomas's chapter is so useless, there's no real point, but we do actually need her to survive later or something else. Alrighty.
Use your words.
Okay, in Vinya the Zexe, I do know that there was the guy with the mole armor, but we still can't afford it on Thomas. Was there anybody else?
To recruit?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to...
And there's somebody in the forest.
There's somebody in the forest, there's somebody at the Moor Plains, the northern Moor Plains, there's somebody...
No, I'm talking about just right now. I'm trying to figure out which way to go.
Oh, well,
Okay,
I guess the forest.
Let's go to the forest at least.
Like, I mean, there's pretty much people all over.
Yeah, I just don't want to waste our time going somewhere when I'm like, oh no, we can't recruit him yet, or we don't have the things to recruit him. Like, we don't have the 40,000 poch to buy the mole armor.
Yeah, take
Close, but we don't have
take the northern path here.
Yeah. So you guys might remember we came across this guy earlier, but we have what we need now to recruit him. It's the guy feeling up all the trees for his bathhouse. There he is. I was starting to worry there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Let's kill the creepers first because I'm pretty sure even though Thomas is probably getting hit by a holly kid anyway and die. Shrug. Oh, I get eaten by a creeper. No.
Yeah, that was more than I expected.
No! I need her to survive for the... Oh good, she had full defense.
And now?
She's still alive. Barely. As long as she has more than like 1 health. Oh.
Wow.
She has 1 health.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Talk about close calls.
No kidding. And she's still that level. Ugh, I need to heal them. This is ridiculous. Alright. Now we'll talk to him. He was like, I watched you guys fight. That was terrible.
Me? I'm looking for wood to build a bathtub, so you must excuse me. You'll have to leave me alone.
I'll help you.
Would you like me to help? You'll help? It looks like I found someone who can handle the work. You can help me.
So he's talking to Mio because she has the appraise skill. So as long as somebody with you has the appraise skill, then you can recruit him.
This is good. You helped me find the proper wood. Now to build a better bath than he has. Only one problem. Maybe you can help me. Yes? You are from Buddha Hook Castle, right? What if I built my bath there? Can you ask the castle for me?
Let's ask the castle. I will ask the castle if it's okay.
Okay? Of course it's okay! Really? Thank you. I can have my very own bathhouse. I'll have a better place than that guy.
I love our group.
So, who is this guy you speak of? He's my rival. That guy builds the best baths. I hate to say it, but they're the most pleasurable in the world. The blissful feeling lulls you to sleep. I can't outdo him without better supplies in a bigger place. But you watch. I'll make that guy fall asleep in my bath someday. His body and soul will be in ecstasy! One day you'll see!
Man, I wish I had a life goal that interesting. And there goes Goro.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's no reason for us to go to Vinya del Zexe, right?
No, I think we... Unless you can pull together 40,000 pretty quickly.
Well, we're close.
We are really close.
We have 35,000.
Can we sell anything?
I'm not selling. We might be able to sell the figurines. But
We can come back later.
We'll come back, yeah. When we actually, I don't want to give away stuff we don't have to give away.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what's happening?
So there are these things in RPGs called random encounters. They occur periodically.
I made the mistake of getting back into World of Warcraft recently.
Oh no. How's that going?
Well, I like World of Warcraft. I have nothing against the game. My biggest problem is, like I've mentioned a million times, I'm just a casual player, and I kind of feel like the people who are left on WoW, I'm sorry, that all people on Thomas is Tag Thomas! I'm sorry. I feel like the people left on WoW are like still like are serious players. I feel like the few people I've had chat with are just rude, and I understand why WoW, the people who made the game have taken certain choices that they've made, but it's also really irritating. So like the last expansion was Draenor, and this one's the Legion expansion. And to get flying in Draenor, you had to do a billion things to get flying. But it's really irritating because I still don't have flying in Draenor. Well, to be fair, I took a huge, like, year-long break. And, I just didn't want to be forced to do what the game wanted me to do. And, now I'm in the same problem with Legion, and it's even harder to get flying in Legion. And I think they're just trying to expand the lifespan of the game by making it be like, well, if you want to fly around, you gotta do a million things first. And actually, one reason I want to get back into it is I found out you could finally tame hippogriffs as a hunter, and hippogriffs are one of my favorite creatures in the game. So I logged on, I turned my account back on, logged on, and found out that I have to do even more stuff than before. Like, just even more stuff than to get flying. To get a stupid hippogriff. And I'm like, seriously? And like I said, I understand why they did it, and they probably wanted to make it more like a trophy pet. Like, man, I'm so cool if I did everything that the game wanted me to do, and I got my hippogriff. But at the same time, it's like, it's punishing casual players. And it's hard for me to decide, you know, if it's good or bad, because it's like, if I really want it, then I'll play for it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't have the time that the game wants me to invest. So it's a double-edged sword, because there's other stuff I want to do, like I want to record it for you guys, and I just got Monster Hunter Stories, and I want to play that, but it's like, oh, but if you want this hippogriff, you gotta play straight for a month.
Yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy Record Keeper on my iPad for like a year or so now, and I'm a casual... Huh?
Helper plays that game.
Yeah, it's a fun game, but I'm a casual player. Like, they added multiplayer raids to it and stuff, so you can like really go hardcore on this now. Anyway, I've been basically just doing like logging on a daily basis to get the login bonus that you get on a daily basis. Just that's it.
Yeah.
For about the last 2 months or so, month, something like that. And I checked it a couple of days ago, and they added daily quests now. And I was just like, seriously, now there are daily quests. I was like, it's one of those things that's great about WoW and then was horrible about WoW. Like, that just kind of, once you have to add daily quests to your game, it kind of says something about the direction the game's going, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, and I've been slowly, like, Helper's been playing WoW behind me this entire time. He's way ahead of me on getting these things to be flying and stuff, but he's been playing a lot more. And to be fair, I kind of started WoW at a bad time because I didn't work, you know that work is going to be so psychotic this past few weeks. In fact, we've had to cancel several recording sessions recently because I was at work so late.
Well, it didn't hurt that I was also, or help that I was also at a wedding in Wisconsin for a week, so...
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have been able to record it, turned out anyway.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, the purple creeper.
It's actually named a purple creeper.
It looks more magenta.
Fuchsia.
Yeah, is it more magenta or fuchsia? That's a good question. Oh, there goes Thomas. I I still prefer the creepers from Suikoden 1 and 2. These look kind of funny. I mean, they're very similar, but... Is the seal gonna go down? No. Oh, she's unfriendly.
What does unfriendly mean?
She can't do, unite attacks.
Oh wait, he took an entire hit from Mel and didn't die?
Yeah, I just realized that. As soon as... there we go, okay. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we should...
What is...
Why is everyone standing on him? So yeah, while we're doing this, so I just got Monster Hunter Stories yesterday. And I played the demo, but I kind of wish they had said, oh, and by the way, the demo is the same thing as the full game, so keep playing, because you can move your file into the real game. I didn't know that. So I wasn't being very serious, so... Anyways, let's start playing Monster Hunter Stories. It's a really interesting monster kind of game. It's got one of the strangest battle systems I've ever seen. Because at first it started like, so you have your person, and then you have a monster with you. You have a team with you, but you only have one at a time fighting with you.
Okay.
And it's really weird because it starts out being more like rock, paper, scissors. You know, like there's a power attack, a technical attack, and a speed attack. You know, and while you still do damage with any of them, you'll do more damage if you beat theirs. Like, I think, what is it, speed beats power and stuff like that. I don't remember. Unfortunately, the game has a chart for attacking, so I just look at the chart. But at first I was like, this is going to be boring if this is all it is. But strangely, they've made it actually really hard in some cases to play. Because they've added all these like little small things on the side, like if you do the same kind of attack as your monster and there's a certain condition, then you can do like a double attack with them, and you raise your kinship with them if you do certain things. Like if you make your monster happy, then when your kinship's high enough, you can ride your monster because they all have saddles on, and you can do special attacks while riding the monster and stuff like that. And it's actually really interesting. So if anyone likes like monster hunting games, I actually recommend getting the demo on the 3DS and trying it. Because it actually is the full game, so you can keep playing, and then if you actually want to play, you just move your save file over to the real one, and you get stuff, free and stuff games. Bleh, bleh. Free stuff in the real game if you started in the demo, which I thought was kind of interesting. But yeah, I haven't really done much else recently except for work.
So, did you see how many horses there were as we were just talking to this person?
No, I didn't count. I don't know if the actual count starts until we talk to her.
I mean, there were quite a few.
Yeah, I think you have to talk to her first. Everyone is standing on platforms. It's getting annoying that he keeps dying. Okay, let's talk to her. 3, 4, 5. Oh, come on, keep still.
What's the matter?
Our horses got caught up with the wild herd. What a mess. I think the wild ones took off, but I gotta make sure that our horses didn't get away too. Ugh, but how many are there? Could you help me count them? There should be 15. I think I could fake a Texas accent considering that I am Texan. Let's see here. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, see, this is the problem. I'm awful at this. You'd think it'd be easy to count, but it's not. If I could actually just stand still and turn the screen, it would make this so much easier. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I gained 2 levels from that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, what?
I was gonna say it apparently is a random number.
Yeah, okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 8 on the left side. 8 on the left side.
And it sounds like if you mess up on the number, she may leave. For a little bit.
Yeah, she will leave. And you have to come back and try again. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I count 17.
Okay.
Did you count 17?
I was having trouble counting.
Okay. Yeah, your view of the screen probably isn't the best for this.
Yeah, not so much.
I'm trying to hurry this so I don't forget 17. Hey, Kathy. It's 17. I had 15 at the beginning. There are more than 15. Bless you. Ah, how many are there now? This is when you know you've messed up, when you count more than or more or less than what you have an option for. It's tough managing this herd out in the open range. If only I had a place to put them.
What do you think about Buddha Castle?
Buddha Castle, where's that?
I should have known. It's not so famous after all.
Heh, well, after spending so much time with these animals, I've forgotten what it's like in the rest of the world.
Buddha Castle is...
Y'all. That sounds great. Alright, let's go. Thanks for everything. Come on, fellas. Hee-yah! Why'd you say all three at the same time? Hee-yah! Wahoo! Yee-haw! Sweet! I mean, what else did we forget here? Goodness gracious.
Well,
all the horses are looking at her like, what's wrong with you? Uh-oh. Which way was I facing to...
we were going east to get to her, I thought. Yeah, my wife and I were talking the other day, and she was like, or I think I mentioned it, I was like, you know, you don't really actually hear the Texas accent in practice that often. Despite living in Texas.
I think it depends on who you talk to, because a lot of people who live in the cities don't have that thick Texan accent. You'll hear things like y'all and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's more of the people that
rural
are the more rural people that have that thicker accent. I have definitely heard it.
Yeah, no, I've definitely heard it too. Yeah, and you're absolutely right. It's like once you get a couple miles outside of a town, or like into those smaller towns that like have, you know, single-digit thousands, suddenly you start hearing that accent a bit more. But at least where we're at, I think she's heard it probably, you could probably count on one time how many times she's heard it in person in the 2 years that she's been here.
I remember when I went to interview at Microsoft like ages ago, they all said I had a thick Texan accent. I'm like, seriously? I've never had anyone tell me this. And I still haven't had anyone tell me that.
I find that when people don't know where to place your accent, they'll just say that you have a thick accent from wherever they know you're from.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Florida, having moved from California, they were like, where are you from? I'm like, California. Like, yeah, you have a thick California accent. And I moved to Texas from Florida, and they're like, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Florida. They're like, yeah, you have a thick Florida accent.
I don't even know what a Florida accent sounds like.
Neither do I. Well, Northern Florida does have a bit of an accent, because Northern Florida is very Southern culture. But Southern Florida, which is where I was from, is very Northern culture. It's a lot of New Englanders down there. And so it's like half New England snowbirds and half native Floridians. But if anything, the accent down there is going to be like Cubano, because there's a huge like Cuban influence down there as you get like into like Little Havana and stuff in Miami.
Yeah.
So I don't know what accent they thought I had. So I just get to laugh at it. No matter where I go, I'm accused of having an accent from where I'm from.
Alright, so we finally made it to the Duck Village, and I think this is a good place to stop because I love the Duck Village. I want to spend some time here. So we'll see you guys next time when we explore the Duck Village. Bye for now.
Bye, guys!